I understand you have some free meditation audios on the site, and you have also produced a set of cards that relates to them. Could you give us some details about these?
Yes, certainly. The meditation cards are really what we call in metaphysics spiritual treatments. One of the main tenets, if you like, of metaphysics is that we live in a universe of one presence and one energy, and that energy flows through us. And that when that energy flows through us, we're in harmony with our higher self or our greater self, whatever you want to call it. You can call it the wisdom within you if you want to. And when we're in touch with that wisdom, our life works harmoniously. So a spiritual treatment is really a form of affirmative prayer, but it's not connected to any particular religion. It's just acknowledging that there is a higher power within us, or a greater power that is flowing through us. And when we make particular statements, that we're actually affecting our subconscious mind, and it's having quite a powerful effect on our life. Now, we have lots of different subjects. In actual fact, the cards, there are 7 in number, and these cards are available to purchase separately, and the meditations appear on the site and people can play them and use them, and they are completely free. And the cards themselves come with a beautiful picture on the front, and on the back is the affirmative prayer as it appears on the meditation audios. And what will happen is that just after I finish speaking, you'll be able to link on to that video and try out the meditations. You can try them separately, or you can listen to them all in one go. And for each particular meditation, you will find the card that appears on the screen related to it.
Chris, for instance, the card, I Am Beautiful, could you just give us a little more information on it?
Yes, so many of us are dependent on other people's point of view around the way that we look and what we are as a person, that most of us don't believe totally in our beauty, our inner beauty, our outer beauty. And it's just affirming that within us is where our beauty lies. And as we affirm that, if we're not conventionally beautiful according to society's rules, something happens when we believe in our worth, in our goodness, in everything that we truly are, and we become very attractive. And we send out a vibration that's very positive and very radiant and dynamic, and that's what makes us beautiful.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to just touch on another couple of the cards.
Okay.
My higher wisdom guides me now.
Yes, as I was explaining earlier, in metaphysical principles, we believe that there is a wisdom within us far greater than the wisdom of our 5 senses. They are very important, obviously, but there's that intuitive wisdom, or even higher than our intuitive wisdom, that the wisdom from our greater self that anyone can get in touch with. And it really doesn't matter what you call it or what you believe it to be. There is a higher wisdom that resides within us, and we can get in touch with it. And when we're in touch with it, we can receive from that. It's an inner guidance that we receive our focus from and our direction, and we can be in touch with it. And that card and that affirmation that you'll hear on the audio will help to do that.
And then just for the last one, I go with the flow of change.
I go with the flow of change. Most of us are okay with changes that we bring about ourselves when we're in control of everything. But what about those changes that happen suddenly, or changes that we don't really want? We tend to resist them. But very often, and this is another metaphysical principle, that all change is good in some way. We may not realize it at the time, and sometimes even when things look really bad because of a change that's taking place, it's actually leading us to either greater awareness or greater expansion. One of the things that I found in my life, which has been very helpful, is that when change takes place and I find myself resisting it because I hadn't consciously put it into action, I can say, along with just, you know, acknowledging how I feel about the change, which again is very important, I can say to myself, I know at a deeper level that only good is going to come from this, and that particular card and that audio meditation will help us to deal with change and to open up to the flow, and there it will lead us to new things, to new adventures, new experiences, and inevitably to expand our consciousness and our life in some way.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.